Mouth taping is the practice of taping your mouth shut while you sleep. And if that sounds absolutely insane to you, just know that there's a lot of clinical research supporting the benefits. So you might want to hear me out. By taping your mouth shut while you sleep, you are forced to breathe through your nose. And this is where the benefits come from. Nasal breathing during sleep has been proven to increase REM sleep and cognitive function, reduce blood pressure, reduce inflammation, increase athletic performance, accelerate weight loss, and improve digestion. So if you are someone with sleep apnea, if you're someone who snores, or if you just don't feel like you're well rested when you wake up in the morning, mouth taping might be for you. Now, for most of my life, I was definitely a nighttime mouth breather. And this is not natural. Humans should be breathing entirely through their nose while they sleep. But there are many reasons why most of us currently don't. In my current situation, the reason I was breathing primarily through my mouth while sleeping was because my jaw was misaligned. I could not physically close my jaw comfortably. Even when my lips were closed, my jaw would hang a little open. So when I was sleeping and not able to consciously keep my lips shut, yeah, I'd be breathing through my mouth. Now, I'm someone who tracks my sleep. I track my sleep quality. I use an Oura Ring and also my Whoop. And when I started mouth taping, I saw an increase in my HRV. I saw a decrease in my resting heart rate. Basically, I saw improvements across the board. Now, I am not alone in a misaligned jaw being the reason why we breathe through our mouths. This is a big reason why a lot of us are mouth breathers nowadays. But other causes can be overweight and obesity, having a deviated septum, or enlarged tonsils. Now, I just want to say that if you're new to my channel, you won't know this, but in 2021, I actually had double jaw surgery to correct my bite. So now I'm able to actually keep my jaw shut comfortably, and I can actually keep my mouth shut when I sleep without mouth tape. So I don't regularly mouth tape anymore. And I'm not saying here that everyone needs jaw surgery. In my case, it was something I knew I needed for 15 or so years and that I just kept putting off. So even though I don't currently mouth tape right now, or don't do it regularly at least, I still swear by it. It can help so many people. Because again, the main issue isn't that we're breathing through our mouths, it's that we're not breathing through our noses. And this is because nasal breathing creates nitric oxide, which increases blood oxygen levels. Nitric oxide relaxes the inner muscles of your blood vessels, causing the vessels to widen. This increases blood flow and lowers blood pressure. Reduced nitric oxide has also been shown to decrease cognitive function and weaken the immune system. But when we breathe through our mouths, nitric oxide isn't created. So we're missing out on all of these health benefits. And I hesitate to even call them benefits because they should just be our baseline. Now, if you aren't sure if you are a nighttime mouth breather, here are some signs to look out for. If you toss and turn throughout the night, have bad breath in the morning, if you frequently get up in the middle of the night to pee, or if you wake up with drool on your pillow. Teeth grinding can be another sign. If these sound like you, then you might benefit from mouth taping. Now, there are two groups of people who will benefit even more from mouth taping, and these are people who snore and people with sleep apnea. And snoring and sleep apnea tend to go hand in hand. Not always, but a lot of the time. Sleep apnea occurs when a person's throat is partly or completely blocked when they are asleep. The most common cause of obstructive sleep apnea is excess weight and obesity. During sleep, when the throat and tongue muscles are more relaxed, this soft tissue can cause the airway to become blocked. Now, if you're breathing through your nose, this doesn't happen. Now, how do you actually tape your mouth shut? There are a few different methods you can use. Obviously, you want to be using a gentle tape so it doesn't irritate your skin. And there are some brands that actually make specific tape for this purpose. One of these brands, this is the one I used to use in the past and will still use on occasion. It is Somnifix. These are super gentle and they actually have, here, I'll take it out and show you how to put it on. They actually have a little hole in the middle, so when it's taped shut, you can part your lips slightly and still breathe if you need to, because I know that is a concern that a lot of people have when it comes to mouth taping. I'll give you a quick little demo on just how easy this is. So basically you take off the back and then you're gonna purse your lips like that, stick the tape on. Well, I guess I'll explain this before I do it. And then because you've pursed your lips, then when the tape's on, you can still separate them slightly and breathe through this little hole, just like I said. Again, super gentle. You can actually take it off and put it back on a few times if you need to, so it's not like once you put it on, you can't take it off. It's still gonna be sticky for, I think they say like 3 or 4 uses, but you can probably get a few more out of that. I think they say you can put it on and take it off 3 to 4 times and it'll still be sticky. So if you can't find a tape that you like, I recommend checking out Somnifix. Here, I'm just waving the wrapper around. Now, before we wrap up, I just want to answer one final question that I know I'm going to get in the comments. And that question is mouth taping safe? And yes, generally mouth taping is considered to be safe. I know a lot of people worry that they're not going to be able to breathe, but your body, it's not stupid. If you're not breathing, you're going to wake up. And as I demonstrated, the tape is super easy to put on and take off. Now, of course, if you are someone who has difficulty breathing through your nose, if you have a deviated septum or anything like that, then yeah, that does make things a little bit more difficult and mouth taping might not be for you. But there have been many clinical trials done on mouth taping, and like I said, it's considered to be safe. Now, I want to hear from you in the comment section down below. Have you tried mouth taping before? Did you experience any benefits? What was your experience? Let me know down below. That's all I have for you guys today. I will see you next time. Bye.